Welcome to the next part of secret number 4 in our series, The Marketing Deal. With me, I'm Diane Curran, and we're talking about this, Deal Yourself In, 13 Marketing Strategy Secrets. And secret number 4 is planning. Oh my, yes, it's planning. In our first video on the secret, we spoke about these 3 time frames, your annual plan, your quarterly review, and your monthly review. Let's be reminded that without a plan to guide you, it's too easy to get overworked, stuck, or even unprofitable. Not fun. You got into business because you're passionate about serving certain people and providing them with what you're passionate about. So when you add structure to passion, using numbers to accelerate your sales and profitability, then planning puts you front and center in creating your future and your growth. Consider 3 additional time frames in planning for your business growth. First is a weekly schedule. And by the way, for each of these time frames, I'm going to give you a level and a recommendation that will help you climb, one if you want to rise, and then one if you want to soar. So for your weekly schedule, let's take a look at climbing. I would recommend that you list by name each and every sales or service call that you're going to make that week. Put it in your calendar. That way, it becomes very real and it's part of your daily commitment. If you want to rise, add to that and schedule in a weekly outreach quota. By outreach, I mean being present on social media. I mean making contact with people that you've networked with so that you develop those relationships. Basically, reaching out to people who don't already know closely what you have or haven't taken advantage of it or not even sure quite who you are, but they should be aware of you. And if you want to soar, over-deliver on your base weekly outreach quota. That way you'll be known by more people faster. And when you reach new levels, just keep pushing those further. And I don't mean in the sense of struggle. I mean just open the door and let more opportunities come in by making sure that you're visible and available for those opportunities to find you. So let's take a look at your daily schedule. Let's see what you want to do. If you want to climb, schedule and fulfill a daily outreach quota, and do that not just because, oh, it's Friday and I've got time, but actually be present every day, being on social media every day. Doesn't have to be a lot, doesn't have to be long, but consistency, we've all heard, makes the difference. I know I've fallen into the trap of not being consistent, and I suspect you may have too. So if you schedule yourself on a daily basis with your outreach, you're going to make an impact, and a positive one. So rise. How about stretching those daily targets 10 to 25% to speed growth beyond what you thought you could do? It'll get you in a whole different mood of reaching out, and then people will be able to see you. And guess what? They might reach inward to you. If you want to soar, here's where it gets very interesting. Track your results after 4 hours in the day to stay focused. Every day, I'm going to say, has probably 2 or 3 key segments. Well, for people who work 12 hours, it has 3 key segments. But check in after 4 hours with yourself to see if you're on target. You know, the day's emergencies have a tremendous way of getting us off track. And we say, oh my gosh, the day's going so bad, I'll just have to wait until I'm more inspired tomorrow to do the thing that I scheduled. We've all said that. It doesn't really work. It doesn't accomplish anything. And tomorrow you're even further, if you will, down the rabbit hole because you've got to do twice the work to get to where you would be even. Crazy making, right? So let's get right down to the hourly tasks. If you want to climb, schedule 1 hour of outreach per day. If you want to rise, schedule 2 hours of outreach per day. And by the way, that if you're working, let's say, even an 8-hour day, 2 hours a day is 25% of your day. If you spend 25% of your day reaching out in the world of marketing and being present to people who aren't already your customers, imagine what that's going to add to your bottom line after the day, the week, the month, the quarter, and the year goes by. You won't recognize your business. And if you want to soar, integrate a passive referral system with all of the above. Now, by that I mean actually don't have it all be on you to be reaching out. Have a way for people to reach in toward you. That could simply be a subscription form on your website or within your social media pages that allows people to reach to you and say, hey, I want to learn more, or I want to be a part of the value that you're providing and all that great information that you keep serving me. So take a look. Go on and use your search engine, your favorite one. Google or Bing are usually the top two, and then we've got some others out there. And just search on the questions of what resources will give me passive leads. Take a look at them all, evaluate them, research them, and then create something that adds to your own efforts without adding to your own work. So what makes planning work is its role in keeping us focused in business. The 6 choices in these 2 videos will open up options to create effective plans. They don't need to be full of gory detail. They just need to be created, committed to, and done. They're both large and small in scope and will make a difference for you. Now it's onward to secret number 5 in our next video. Your comments are always appreciated, and if you'd like to learn more, we do invite you to visit us at themarketingdeal.com, and thanks so much for joining us.